I want to think about Tlhoko like Hochaya.
Yeah.
When everyone thinks you're a star. And usanzo palama taxi.
Oh.
Or you're hitching rides at the party, vale stoko sao. You know what I mean? I wanna transi. I wanna play.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a rap.
It's DJ Touch
and Puleng Marke on the Capital Drive.
right here on Pheli FM 95.0.
Pheli FM 95.0.
With us right now in the studio, Pheli FM, give a warm welcome to Khuli Chana.
Yeah. Ra. Oh yeah.
Hey Khuli, what do you do?
Thanks,
What's
sir.
up? Welcome home.
Yeah, still. Yeah, man. Yo, I haven't been more Pheli in a minute, eh?
Right, but I mean,
around the fella, like.
right, because
Yeah.
the place that you mentioned actually, it really defines of how long you've been right in the music industry. And mapara awa easy.
Yeah, no.
You mentioned Mashovan. I'm like,
No, but I've been around the block, you know. Yeah, Bojaniki, yeah. Kumutakale jo. Levo Skilo, shout out to Skilo, Les Bunga, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think I might just do that. I could say Loka Majita, you know. It's been a minute, yeah.
absolutely. Before we get into your music life, I mean, that conversation can take forever. Let us maybe talk about this one. KhuliYano.
Yeah, KhuliYano.
KhuliYano. Pardon me on that one. What are we talking about on this one? Because, I mean, every time you hear Yano, we think Amapiano.
Amapiano.
Give us a little bit of a picture on this one.
Yeah, Khuli Chana in the Yano era. You know, I think if you listen to the song, you're gonna pick up Lok Drum Yana Ele.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we experimenting with the Yanos, and also just kind of paying homage to the Yanos. You know what I mean? Because of the Yanos, we now have this export material. You know what I mean? How many guys are going global right now because of the Yanos? You know, so I embrace it. And I wish we had embraced Kwaito like that. You know? But you know, on the flip side, funny enough, when I started rapping back in the day, there was a trend of like coming up with the stage name inspired by like the mafia. So Don KhuliYano. So that was my first stage name, by the way.
Don KhuliYano.
Don KhuliYano. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so just going back to that. But yeah, man, the EP is gonna consist of a lot of this vibe, you know.
He's doing freshness with his fingers.
Inspired by piano, kwaito, you know, strata.
Love
it.
Yeah, that's it.
And you just mentioned now, Khuli, that you used to call yourself by this name way back.
Yeah.
You know, but you later then had to change to Khuli Chana, of which I'm getting that you were given by a drunk guy, Mostrati. How did that one happen, Velevet?
Netso, where is the body shopung, Joe? There's always that guy.
Yeah.
There was a hotel. Yeah, Puleng Abu Jail, fella. You know, so this guy used to call me by a bunch of names. I went, Khuli So, Khuli In, Khuli Bachanas. I was like, we're gonna rhyme. Yeah. And then I used it in a rhyme, and then it just sounded like something global, something luxurious, something, you know. And I was like, and I've always wanted a double barrel. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Khuli Chana.
Always had a dream. I can see. All the way from Mabatu, we're talking about where it all started. A little bit. Where does it all start? The hunger and love for music alone.
Yo, it started early, man, in the early 90s, just messing around, you know, Mudi Class Buku and you know, me and KG. So I grew up with Cageism. And he lives about like 2 houses away from Kona. So growing up in Mafikeng, the blessing was that we had Bob TV that used to play music, you know, music videos all day, every day. So, and that's where we get our inspiration from. That's why a lot of musicians come from there. And then me and KG started our own thing. Later ran into my cousin Mulimi and my other cousin Toady, who had their own jewel thing going on. And then Mulimi was like, yo, let's merge, let's become one thing. And it was 4 of us by the name of Ill Tribe. Then we ran into Double HP, was saying, Bona Jo Swanagi, guess on, let's switch up. Then we went from Ill Tribe to Morafe. So, you know, and it was a long journey. I think our first album dropped in 2005, Morafe, and your life changed from there on, you know. Yeah.
And then definitely after Morafe, you guys split and you went into your solo career as Khuli Chana, of which then you later released MotswakOriginator.
Yeah.
But after the release of that, you had some struggles, you finding someone to publish or just a record label.
Yeah.
But you didn't give up at that point. What was the one thing that kept you going, man?
So we actually never split. So if you listen to my first album, my second album, you know, music directed by Cageism and Toady Mac. We just switched how we play the game, you know what I mean? And yeah, first album was rough, it was hard. Getting a record deal was tough. Knocking on those doors and being rejected by every major label, because and this was the common denominator. Everyone was saying hip hop is just not selling. And then I had to figure out how to do it independently, and that is the best decision I've ever made.
I can imagine. Talking about, I mean, of course, saying that's the best decision you've ever made, that's of course a gradual change in your career. After all, you go about releasing No More Hunger, and there was literally no more hunger after that. Tell us then your life from, of course, starting up to saying no more hunger, and I don't know what you said to the universe when you were in the studio and busy performing it outside, and said no more hunger, and there was literally no more hunger.
No, nigga chaile was. Nigga chaile. I wanna being able to talk like Hochaya. When everyone thinks you're a star. And Sanso Palama taxi. Or you're hitching rides at the party, you know what I mean? I wanna transi, I wanna play, you know, it was just rough. And the thing that was tough at the time was that the perception was, that's what it was. You know what I mean? Because once the neighborhood sees a video out, they think, oh well, wait, you know what I mean? Then they think, you know, you're doing well. So and it was still a process. So No More Hunger drops. I got the beat from Ivy League. That was Young, aka Keenan Forbes. May his soul rest in peace, with Books and Gamza. And it was like number 1 on that beat tape. Right? But I feel I was just like, I don't really get it. I love it. I like that he sampled Double HP, No More Hunger, No More Klala, No More. That's where they got that from. And then things we do for my matey. That's from the whole thing, Morafe. So I like the way they sampled, but next say JR had a hook for it. JR Sanzavaka SRT. He showed up like he's not a little guy. Adlala VTL, and he was just rocking the hook, Toady, and I was like, okay, cool. I think I love this joint now. And I worked on it with DJ Gobs, and we dropped the music video, and my life changed forever. I've so chai since.
Ever since No More Hunger, there's no hunger.
Yeah, no chai, but I sing nah. So you know. So that song, man, that became my biggest song, number 1 hit record. Even Go Komazulunga, you know, that's when I started doing a lot of Durban, a lot of like East London, and that's when I became mainstream, you know.
Sure, absolutely love it. And I mean, because I mean, I can imagine that when you say something out loud and you perform it countrywide, you are really, without being aware, sending out a message to the universe. And what I like about the universe is that whatever you send it to, whether positive or negative, it will definitely reply to it. You're moving on with your career to greater heights, and it is very much evident, I must say. Khuli Chana Studios, what are you aiming to achieve there?
To build a channel, man, and it hasn't been an easy road, but I appreciate the fact that, you know, we've taken a leap, and we've started something. You know what I mean? And you know, Didi has Revolt, and Oprah has, is it Hapo? And I've got Khuli Chana Studios. You know what I mean? Tyler Perry Studios. So think along those lines. That's what I'm building, and looking to partner up with young podcasters, filmmakers, TV script writers. You know what I mean? Just to create all types of content. Be it anything from a book show to food to music to, you know what I mean? Or you know, every category you can think of.
And this is, of course, you hashtag opening up the industry, yeah?
Definitely.
Love it.
And yo, man, it's not easy when you choose the path to serve and carry an industry. Yeah, email. It's not easy, but it's so rewarding. I popa, you know. Yeah. So yeah, man, I can't wait. So I mean, I think 2024 you're gonna start seeing a lot of content coming out of that space. A lot of great collaborations. I can't wait.
Yeah, with that one being in the picture now, does it mean that you still have My Throne Records?
So My Throne Records as a JV, a joint venture with Universal Music Group, in a partnership with Madlera Doughboy, who's got Onde. Lamise is also scheduled to be dropping next year, you know. You know, but my heart, I have to be honest, my heart is more in this content creating, you know,
the new future.
So My Throne, definitely My Throne exists. It's just I think I'm going through a transition, you know, where we're just trying to find one thing that will encompass, you know, everything, music, content creation, fashion, whatnot.
Absolutely love it. You talk about transition, and that is from the business side of things. Khuli Chana as a brand, easy transitioning. What can we expect from him in the nearer future? And when I'm saying nearer future, we're already in 2024.
Now. Yeah, man. So new music out, dropping the video soon, shooting the video with a young creative director by the name of KK Ribani and Uprooted Films. Oh man, so it's an amazing time when you like the OG who appeals to young dudes who are fresh. So that's dropping. Some amazing brand partnerships that we did in 2023.
All right.
And that will continue in 2024 with the Lunch Bar Bus Tour coming up on the 9th of December. That's going to be a lot of fun. With the Pick and Pay Smart Shopper. Hey, we're selling. So yeah, man. I would say that the music, we're going to keep dropping until you put some flowers on us, you know? Yeah, man. But expect more. You know, expect me in this fashion phase.
All right.
Fashion space.
You're seeing it. Come on now.
So we've been invited to go showcase at the Fashion Week next year. Go to New York.
What?
So we're still in chats trying to figure out how to do that. That's a big one.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
I've never showcased. So we're now trying to figure out how to pull that one.
Well, man, congratulations on all of that, and really good luck and all that you are putting your energy towards. I mean, I think also as people who are coming up into this whole industry, because I can tell by the work that you're set to do as far as your company is concerned, is that you are covering literally everyone. You're not just focusing on musicians and trying to grow musicians. So we really do appreciate the work that you put in. We can only wish you luck in your brand, in your business, and in your fatherhood that I can imagine you absolutely enjoying right now. So thank you so much, man, for taking all of your time to speak to us here on Pheli FM. Time has been cut so short. I can talk with this man for the whole day because there's just so many things we can unpack from this legendary himself. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Pheli. Love you forever.
Absolutely. That is Khulane Morule, better known by his stage name, of course, Khuli Chana, talking to us here on Pheli FM 95.0. We are building better communities, and he's building South Africa as a whole. www.pheliFM.co.za is where you can, of course, stream us live, large and in charge. This one is taking us to 16:23. A very good afternoon to you.
It's DJ Touch
and Puleng on the Capital Drive,
right here on Pheli FM 95.0.
Pheli FM 95.0.